Okay, Angels. The Ohtani era is over. Left behind, Arte Moreno, the owner, and a real substandard roster with virtually no pitching. They got $33 million that they could have used. Now they're going to have to turn around and make some deals. How are the Angels going to fix a franchise when they don't have much to trade from their farm system? Whatever they have on the roster outside of Mike Trout is kind of negligible in terms of trade value. How do you fix this? You know, their deals so far in the offseason, they made a trade to get a 168 hitting first baseman from the Braves, Evan White, former number one draft pick. Made a trade to get a minor league pitcher, Tyler Thomas, who's yet to show he can do it in the show. They signed Willie Calhoun, who's been with 5 different clubs to play in the outfield. And they went into the market on one-year rentals and got Luis Garcia, the ex-Padre, Adam Simber, formerly of Tampa Bay, Adam Kolarek, who's been a bunch of different places as a short-term 3-batter left-handed reliever. That's the offseason. And you still got Arte Moreno there operating the way Arte Moreno has operated. Just to me, Angel baseball is just devastatingly bad.
Yeah, it's really ugly there. But in a way, you know, if you're looking at the glass half full, that not having Ohtani gives them the ability to spread that money around and get because they need a lot of good players. But this franchise just seems forever doomed. You know, they should be so resource rich. Not just being part of LA market, but being in Orange County where there's so much money there.
Orange County is its own market unto itself.
It is, yeah. And there's this huge money in South Orange County and along the coast there. So it's unbelievable that franchise hasn't been better. But have they been talking about certain free agents they're looking to sign, like Bellinger or anyone else maybe going to Anaheim?
Well, they've got money. Obviously, they got holes everywhere in their roster. Do they want to spend the money? Will they spend up to $200 million next season? I don't know. They were over the threshold last year for the first time, got under the threshold when they did the fire sale, but they just don't have very much talent. Thank goodness spring training doesn't open a week from Monday, but guys are coming off the board at a pretty quick rate now in free agency.
Yeah.
And unless there's something hidden like Blake Snell is going to be an Angel, unless something like that happens, who are they going to go get that's going to be a difference maker? Because they need volumes of talent coming in the door. So that's where we are. I will say this in closing about the Angels. Ohtani, people should not be angry. A lot of social media have written some really nice things about Ohtani. Ohtani responded with generous thanks for everything he experienced. So we should say thank you for the chance we get to see a generational player who, by the way, came here at a discount. He left Japan early, had to take a lower price tag, and he chose the Angels. And I will say this in summary. Ohtani to Dodger Stadium, I think it was a comfort zone of living in Southern California.
Sure.
It was, I think, in all honesty, trust of an organization that historically has treated its players great and has taken care of all of its injured pitchers. They're really ahead of the curve in terms of rehab. And I just don't think he wanted to go anywhere else in a very, very different venue. Could he have been a Yankee? Yeah. But could you imagine the glare of the spotlight in the Big Apple with all that media? I mean, he had a special comfort zone pitching for the Angels, and how he dealt with the media. It would not have been that way at Fenway Park in New York, or if he went across the border, probably to Toronto. So the Dodgers get Shohei. Angels don't have any players right now, and the Padres have half a roster and no Soto. Wow.
As the world turns.
Hey, we get to halftime. Our